How's it going, guys? It's Joe. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Y-Wing that just came out a couple of hours ago. I got him at 6 stars. It probably took me about 10,000 crystals to get him there. I've been saving up for the Galactic Republic team as I've invested so much in my negotiator as well as my Padme squad. So as you can see, the stats here of the Y-Wing, he's got a fair bit of protection and health. On his basic, he will deal 20% more damage for each ally with Valor. So nothing too fancy, does not apply too much damage, which he isn't meant to do anyway. On his special here, he will dispel all buffs on enemies, as well as use a taunt and gain protection up. So this is his unique here. Recovers 10% health whenever Galactic Republic ally is critically hit. He also taunts whenever unending loyalty's effect is applied. When he enters battle, he grants allies retribution for 1 turn, and he also taunts. So in this particular video, guys, I want to show you him as a starter. I don't really want to use him in the back line for now, and I've been testing around. I feel like the most effective way of utilizing him is to get 5s as a starter as well, and I'll show you in a little bit why that is. Just to explain it a little bit though, there's not enough survivability having Ahsoka as a starter. Let's just use Han Solo's ship here, that way we've got an extra AoE towards the end. So it's going to be a similar strategy, guys. We're going to be targeting Jedi Knight Anakin. He's got unending loyalty to begin with, so we can't really go too hard on him. But otherwise, we're going to use our AoE here to get past that taunt. And as you can see, I've got buff and healing immunity here, so I'm going to probably use my basic for now and see if I can get a taunt later on. Got some target locks, so use 5 special. Get Houndstooth out of the way. Bring in Plo Koon here just for a bit of survivability, and turn meter addition. So I finally got to use that AoE. I got a taunt going, and we're gonna try and hit Jedi Knight Anakin here. So the only struggle that I can think of here was that it took us a while to get that taunt going because of that buff immunity. But overall, he's pretty decent. I would say he still soaks up enough damage. Probably not as much as the Houndstooth can. But onto our next bit of skit here. We're going to be going against the same team, except this time, this team's got a Sun Fac. And we're going to be using the exact same strategy, just to see how effective it really is. So we're going to be going on Jedi Knight Anakin straight away. Going to use that AoE there. And going to use our multi here. So we got breach, buff immunity, and healing immunity. So we're going to use our basic on Jedi Knight Anakin and hope that they use their Republic protection, which they did. And we're going to bring out Ahsoka just to apply as much damage as we can. So we really got to get Sun Fac down. Going to use our special here, ensure that he goes down. Stuck behind a taunt for the minute. So we still have buff immunity, still could not get that taunt going. So the main issue here is it takes a fair bit of time to get him to actually properly taunt. And it's pretty important to have 5s at the beginning just to get Jedi Knight Anakin more survivability. Because if I had Ahsoka, I feel like I would lose Ahsoka just because the Y-Wing isn't actually taunting. On this third battle here, guys, we're going to be going against Rebels, and I just want to show you what that's like. So we're going to be targeting Biggs here. from the beginning. So they start hitting on Jen and Anakin, and we're going to use our basic, try and get his HP down. So as you can see, we lost unending loyalty, and he was able to taunt for us, which protected Jen and Anakin there very briefly. So that helps a lot. We used 5's AoE, and now we're just left with Han Solo's Millennium Falcon. Bring out Ahsoka, apply as much damage as we can. So I would say he's pretty helpful in some cases, in a lot of cases actually, as long as he's able to taunt and soak up that damage, and possibly has more tenacity at 7 stars. I mean, I'm hoping, because if he is unable to get those debuffs off him, we really are unable to properly taunt unless we're able to gain unending loyalty on one of our ships. So I think that's the main idea to take away from this. I find him to be a bit more effective against rebels than he is against negotiator mirror matches. But other than that, he's a pretty solid ship. What do you think, guys? Tell me what you think in the comments. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And I will see you guys on the next one.